Now, Thursday is set to be a bittersweet day at Marwell Zoo near Winchester. Norbert, the one-year-old Pygmy Hippo who was born at the zoo, will be leaving his hippo parents to find a new home in Belgium. As part of the European Endangered Species Programme, it's hoped that Norbert will go on to have calves of his own. Our reporter Richard Stringer went to meet him ahead of the big move.
When a child leaves home, it can be an emotional day for any parent, but Norbert is no ordinary child.
So Norbert is our Pygmy Hippo calf. He's 1 year old. He turned one on the 2nd of November this year. He's the first calf of Wendy and Oliver. He's very cheeky, very stubborn, very independent, and he's got a massive personality. He was named Norbert in a competition which the public all voted, and they chose Norbert.
Somewhat of a local celebrity, Norbert is adored by both the public and the keepers at the zoo.
He's very popular on social media. Lots of people sort of can't wait to catch a glimpse of him if he's outside grazing with mum, or if he's asleep on his hay, which he is now. Historically, it's usually females, so it's really great that we got a male, and he's obviously very important to the breeding programme. Pygmy hippos are part of an EEP, so they're quite closely managed in terms of their breeding by the studbook keeper. So he's quite a sought-after little boy.
But now he's to leave Marwell for a new home in Belgium.
It's recommended by the studbook keeper, so they make the decision where is best to place him, and then based on sort of genetics and information about other captive Pygmy hippos, they made the decision to send him there, and hopefully he'll contribute to the breeding programme. Over the last couple of months, we've gradually, very slowly, began to increase the amount of time he spends away from Wendy. So we started off just a couple of hours a day, and then increased that very slowly until he manages to go a full 24 hours without her. That's just to make sure that he is fully weaned, he's eating his solid food, and it's not going to come as a big shock to him. But he's a very independent little boy, he's very confident, so he's done really well and he's all ready to go. And so the keepers are getting in early tomorrow, and we're hopefully going to bring down a crate which has been specially designed for him, a state-of-the-art crate, and yeah, we'll load him up. He's usually quite compliant with boards we use to move him, so hopefully we can just shuffle him along until, fingers crossed, he calmly enters his crate, and then he'll be away by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Well, we've sent ahead some of our keeper notes, so hopefully the keepers who'll be looking after him will get to read up all about him, all of his little quirks and personality traits, so hopefully they can make a good impression with him.
Norbert will be missed at the zoo, but it does mean that Mum and Dad can get some alone time.
He will be greatly missed, yeah. The public love him, the keepers love him, and I'm sure Wendy and Oliver are going to miss him as well, but he's got a very important job to do. Wendy and Oliver can enjoy some parent time, and possibly in the future we may breed from them again, but currently as it is we've got no recommendation, so Wendy and Oliver can have a bit of a relax now.
This is Richard Stringer for That's TV.